What's up, everybody? It's the Alex Leak and Friends NFL podcast, back for another week. I'm your host, Alex Leak. We got Dustin on the show. What's up, Dustin?
What's up? How you doing?
Doing good. Good to have you back on. This is the 2020 Baltimore Ravens season preview. So let's get into this. Last year the Ravens went 14-2, best record in football, but would lose in the divisional round to the Tennessee Titans. Lamar Jackson wins NFL MVP. A very special year for the Ravens. The Ravens break the NFL record for team rushing yards in a season with over almost 3,300 yards, and tied for the most players voted into the Pro Bowl with 13, as in most players voted into the Pro Bowl in one season off of one team ever. So loaded Ravens team. Lamar Jackson 19-3 in his career in regular season games, but falls to 0-2 in the playoffs. What's your thoughts on Lamar Jackson? Obviously a game-changing weapon. Something we haven't really seen since maybe Mike Vick or rookie RG3. But and dominates the regular season, but for some reason, unable to get the big win in the playoffs. What's your thoughts on Lamar Jackson in the playoffs?
Well, Lamar Jackson in the playoffs, I think it's because they play in such a weak division that when they come up against teams that are better than the ones who they play, they tend to struggle and not be prepared.
Yeah. And they certainly weren't ready for the physicality of the Titans and Derrick Henry. And if you look at Lamar Jackson's stats, there's Lamar Jackson's stats in those playoff games. 0-2 in two playoff games. He's throwing just 51% completion percentage. He's been sacked 11 times. Has thrown 3 touchdowns, none of them rushing, and 5 turnovers. You could say the sacks, 11 sacks, that's on the offensive line, but Lamar Jackson's known as one of the most elusive, players out there. So I just think he needs to step up his game for the Ravens to get a Super Bowl. Do you see Lamar Jackson down the line being a Super Bowl MVP?
Yes, I do. Lamar Jackson, he's still young. He has a couple years under his belt, but he'll continue to get better and better. It's just he has to stop taking so many hits as well, because he's been the most hit quarterback in NFL ever in the last 2 years. So if he can stay healthy, I definitely see 4 or 5 years down the road being a Super Bowl MVP. I don't know if it's so much with the Baltimore Ravens that I'm not sure about.
Yeah, and we'll see. The Ravens are trying to win now. They're trying to win, 2020. So I think what we all were looking forward to seeing last year in the playoffs, and we didn't get to see it, and maybe we'll see it this year, is the Ravens versus the Chiefs. Lamar Jackson versus Patrick Mahomes in January.
Yeah, we actually get that game on a Monday night.
Nice. That'll be awesome. Let's see. So the Jags add defensive end the Ravens add defensive end Calais Campbell from Jacksonville. That's gonna help. Let's see. They had defensive end Derek Wolfe. 2 veteran guys on the D line, Derek Wolfe and Calais Campbell. That should help a lot.
Yeah, that's definitely very dangerous.
Yeah. Then they also draft linebacker Patrick Queen at LSU. I think he's a great fit for the Ravens. Future star linebacker, in my opinion. Running back J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins' speed and vision and hands to go with this offense. This Ravens offense is going to be scary.
Oh yeah, I'm more focused on the defense. That defense is going to be absolutely nuts.
Yeah, it's going to be sick. They also got defensive end Justin Matabuke out of Texas A&M, linebacker Malik Harrison, and 2 wide receivers Devin Duvernay and James Prochet, I believe it is. So they really do. I like their draft. They really, you got to get Lamar Jackson some more weapons at receiver. For their lot, so do you think the Ravens improved? I mean, they went 14-2 last year. Were so dangerous. Did they improve this offseason?
They definitely improved because anytime you can sign two players the caliber of Wolf and Calais Campbell, you definitely improve. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see here. Then, so losses. They lost linebacker Patrick Onwunsor to the Jets. Damata Pecco, the free agent. They lost tight end Hayden Hurst to Atlanta. Brandon Carr. Tony Jefferson, safety, is a free agent. Guard Marshall Yonder retires. Chris Wormley to Pittsburgh. It's kind of surprising seeing the Ravens send defensive end Chris Wormley to division rival Pittsburgh. You don't usually see Ravens and Steelers making too many moves like that.
No, those two teams hate each other.
Yeah. So players to watch in 2020. Wide receiver Marquise Hollywood Brown. I'm a big fan of his. I think he's got superstar potential. I believe cousin to Antonio Brown, and you can see a little Antonio Brown in his game.
Yeah, he's got to stay healthy. He's been injured a lot, but I also keep an eye on Miles Boykin out of Notre Dame. He's got a lot of upside as well.
Yeah, did you think that he was going to be, as good as he is in the next level? You watched him a lot.
I did think that because of his size and his hands. He's got elite size to be in the league.
Yeah. Trace McSorley, the backup quarterback for the Ravens. He's got a little Taysom Hill comparison, but we'll see if the Ravens start to use him more like that or what their plan is for Trace McSorley down the road. You've seen a lot of J.K. Dobbins, I'm sure, in college at Ohio State. How big of an impact is it adding J.K. Dobbins to an already potent offense?
It's a big impact. J.K. Dobbins is fast. He's a good ball handler. He's smart, and he can do other things a lot of running backs can't. He can catch out of the backfield and create space in the open field.
He's got like wide receiver hands on him for a running back. It's pretty impressive. So what's your prediction? Last year the Ravens go 14-2, win the division, win the AFC North. What do you think they're gonna do this year? You think they win 14, go 14-2 again? Do they go 15-1? Do they possibly go undefeated? How good will this Ravens team be in 2020? Do you think?
In my opinion, I see them going 13-3. They have to travel to Houston. They got Kansas City coming to town. They go to Philly. They go to Indy. We don't know how good New England's going to be. They got Titans and also Dallas. So it's I'd say about 13-3, maybe 12-4.
Yep, I agree with you. That's exactly where I've got them. I've got them in the 12-14 win range. I don't think they're a worse team than last year, but I think their schedule is a little bit tougher, and they've got some tough games that they got to prove they can win. So right in that 12-14 win range, first in the AFC North, I think they repeat as division champions. Great regular season team. Almost impossible to beat in the regular season, but need to prove their worth in the postseason. So do you think the Ravens have, take the next step, get a postseason win in, this January?
That's a tough question.
Yeah.
I do think that they get a postseason win. They'll make it to the AFC Championship game and eventually fall to the Chiefs because, the Chiefs really didn't lose anybody important to not make it back to the Super Bowl.
That would be sick. Ravens Chiefs AFC Championship. That would be awesome. That's about where my prediction is as well. So it's going to be a hell of a year. Can't wait either way. Thanks for coming on, Dustin, to cover the Ravens season preview. And we'll be back for some more. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let us know what you guys think. And peace out.